in Week 15. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills at 9-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Slot man moves right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable.
Takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running.
And he works through, finding space at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Bills. To strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one lines up incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Check down here for Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger gains.
Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Lance. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
you can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, and they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tyrell Dodson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's 4th down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen rolling to his right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Running left, it's Henry. Powering forward. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Henry will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
56, 56. Steamroller, baby. That defense can't stop you.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave can bring him down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield and fell incomplete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a play fake. Lance, they'll roll him out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Here we go. Fight 60.
On play action, Lance. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A give to Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He dumps it off for Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 107 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. KaVontae Turpin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, way to make a play! Not where that came from. Yeah!
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Steps away. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
62 blaster. You don't blue.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Lance. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, boys, we got this. Yeah, this could be the turning point. Thank God. Thank you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 143 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Allen again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To the air, Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's quickly out wide to Davis. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Pass on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Cook.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
And really, it looked at times like they just